Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Art of Living Well with Yoga, the series that's dedicated to showing you adaptive, restorative, and therapeutic yoga techniques for everybody. Today I'd like to introduce you to one and possibly two breathing techniques, both of which will be the baseline really for all of your yoga practice and also for all of your breathing practices. So the first technique is called pure breath, and it is resourced back from the Tantra technique of Swami Rama way back in New York when he came over to New York in the 30s. And this technique is simply a technique to match the inhale length to the exhale length. It's as simple as that. Inhale maybe 2 seconds, then the exhale is 2 seconds. And the technique itself is very simple. You're focusing on just creating the same rhythm of the inhale to the exhale, samavriti. Now, you may want to consider that when you breathe in, you're breathing into your belly, and when you breathe out, you're emptying your lower belly. And that's a good way to start to bring more breath into the body and also to become aware of where the breath is. Often for doing breathing techniques, it's really good to have something on your lap so that you can lean onto it, especially if you don't have full capacities there. And I like to just put a bolster there. You can use a pillow or a rolled up towel or something, but it should be fairly firm. And then you're going to just relax your arms and your shoulders. And it's really good before you do breathing techniques just to take a moment and really let the shoulders, the neck, and the whole area above the lungs relax so that you're not tensing up in here to breathe. A lot of us breathe mostly in our upper chest actually, and a lot of these techniques are really designed to get you into your belly and breathing a little bit deeper, especially into the lower lungs and the back lungs over here. So we'll do the first breath, which is simply to breathe in and out with the same length of the inhale to the exhale. And again, we're going to focus on bringing it down into the belly. So the way I like to do that is actually to put a hand on my lower belly and just comfortably rest it there so that you can feel the breath moving in and out. So begin. Oh, I mentioned one more thing, because actually the next breath I'm going to teach you is called the Ujjayi breath. And it makes a sound. And so we're going to allow ourselves to just imagine that we've opened up this whole channel, this whole area at the back of our throat. It's a huge chamber. And we do that by, when we breathe, just gently smiling like this. Even though we're breathing in and out through the nose, we're kind of exhaling as if we were breathing out the mouth, but we don't let it come out the mouth. But sometimes, in order to give us that sense of opening the back of the throat, taking just a moment with the mouth open and then closing it will give you that experience. So in other words, if I do this, I'm going to really feel that opening in the back of my throat due to the fact that I spread it open by the mouth. So to start off with then, pure breath. So I'm thinking of filling the belly, filling the mid-chest, and then the upper chest on the inhale, and then on the exhale, I'm exhaling upper chest, mid-chest, and then belly. So that's pure breath, really relaxing, very grounding, and also really important in terms of helping our lungs and our whole body to learn how to breathe. The next breath I'm going to teach you is called the Ujjayi breath, and this breath is in the transliteration of Sanskrit, mostly sort of understood as the victorious breath, which means that it brings a lot of oxygen into the body, it replenishes, it brings more volume of air into the lungs than you could possibly get through one breath, because you're narrowing the glottis at the back of the throat to do the breath. It's also grounding. It can be a little bit stimulating if you use it that way, but mostly I would say that it's a very relaxing breath, and it also teaches you to listen to your breath as opposed to the mind. So it shifts you from sort of being in a mental state to really being able to feel your body as a resource, as a tool for learning how to relax. So the sound is important. So we're going to go back to that, making the exhale with the mouth slightly open. The inhale also is drawing the breath more towards the back of the throat than thinking of it coming in through the nose. So it's like this. Sounds a lot like the ocean. Now, the true breath is the mouth closed at the exhale. So I just showed you it with the mouth open to give you the sound and also to help you learn how to do it. Now you're going to advance to the next part of it, which would be to close your mouth on the exhale. Notice that my exhale is quite a bit longer than my inhale, and that will begin to be your truth as well as you develop the capacity for this breath more and more. Ideally, you're working toward doubling your exhale length to your inhale length as such. So I'm controlling the rate of flow on my exhale, which means that I'm controlling my mind. And that's the whole point of these pranayams. Eventually, in the end, you have power over your mind and also over your body, just by learning pranayama breathing techniques. Bless you all. See you next time.